Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Yoande Falian. I am a former McKinsey consultant and Morgan Stanley VP turned founder, CEO, and certified leadership coach. And I had a great day yesterday. It was also super hectic. For those who follow me or have seen any of my other videos around success habits and executive level leadership, um, my Mondays are sacred, especially the mornings, because I focus on strategy time. It's about getting out of the weeds, getting focused on what needs to be done, prioritizing, really setting up myself for success for the week. And I had a great day. I started like that. And then I had a chunk full of meetings yesterday afternoon. It was awesome because I was working with great clients, but at the same time, it left me no space just to focus and get back in check in terms of my priorities. So meetings ran over, which was fine, but then it kind of left me a little bit out of sorts. And this is often what happens with a lot of my clients. Whether they're executives, leaders, high achievers, we experience this a lot because as much as we've got a plan and we can focus and we can go, here are the things that are most important, life happens, business happens. And often the ambitious entrepreneur in us wants to do more. And I always say that the gift for doing great work is getting more work. So if you aren't in control, you lose control. And that isn't great for you. It's not great for your business. It's not great for your team. So I woke up this morning, I'm kind of going, oh my gosh, I know that I've got stuff that I need to do, but a little bit flustered, a little bit out of sorts. And then I went back to the top three things that consistently helps high performing executives and clients to stay focused and to stay in their leadership. And that's what I'm going to share with you really shortly today on this short video. So here are the three things. First of all, prioritizing your energy lifting routines. This morning, waking up, knowing that I have a lot that I have planned for this week. We've got our legacy level leadership program, which is starting in April, which I'm really excited about, and I have a whole bunch of meetings around that. I've got my existing clients, one-on-one private clients who I work with, who I want to do some work with, and I have meetings booked. There's just a lot, and I also have to support my team. So there's a lot going on. And even as I speak, you can probably see that my brain's going, just thinking about what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? First thing, as I said, is prioritizing your energy lifting routines because I could have woken up this morning and gone, forget my early routines. I'm just going to dive into work like 2 hours earlier than usual. And yes, sometimes like once in a quarter, once in 6 months, it may make sense to do that. However, I decided to prioritize my morning routine, which is waking up, having a nice shower, doing my yoga practice, reading the Bible, listening to energy lifting music, which has helped me to feel like I was more in control, more focused, and more at choice. And if you've already missed that, it's not a problem, right? You can still do that in the afternoon with a lunch break, with a walk outside, even with just 15 minutes sitting and breathing. Or this morning, I recently learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube. So I did a little bit of that just to get myself out of my head. While it may seem like you're avoiding the thing that you need to do, it's actually creating a lot of space, which means that when you are back to what you need to do, you can refocus and really be in control of that. So that's the first thing, prioritizing your energy lifting routines. The second thing that high performing executives do to stay focused and in their leadership is then to refocus on the prioritized items. So, yesterday morning, I was super clear about it. A whole bunch of stuff happened in the afternoon. I woke up this morning thinking about 50 million things I need to do over the next week and 2 weeks, especially in anticipation for my program, which is coming up. And that can be overwhelming. So the best way to get recentered and regrounded is just to stop. And that's what I did this morning. And just go back to that list, to the priorities from yesterday, the strategies that I've set in place, and just reaffirmed what was most important. That gives me now the clarity to move forward without feeling like I'm just being controlled by my list. Now I'm in control of that list. I'm in control of moving forward. And in addition to that, I always say that when you think about what you're refocusing on, also think about the why. So again, you're refocusing by reprioritizing your list or just reaffirming the list that you've already prioritized. And then the final thing, which is the third thing, is to block and batch. Yes, it always feels like there's not enough time, but there is. There's enough time. It's more about the energy and the prioritization. So even within that list, what I'm doing this morning is going, okay, item one is top priority. And I think that I can do that in 30 minutes, particularly if what I'm focused on, and this is where you think about the outcome of what you're doing, is getting to stage A or stage B, right? We don't have to do everything, not everything gives equal weight. And so, because I have a clear idea of the outcome, I block spaces of time, right, to do that piece of work. And if I get to the end of the time, I don't just keep going. I stop, I pause. Often I take a break, even if it's 5 minutes. And then if I feel like I need to keep, or I want to keep going on that item, then I have to kind of do a recheck on my prioritization. Does it make sense to continue with that? Should I take 5 minutes just to round it up so that I can move on to the other item? But I'm always staying in control as to what I'm choosing and why I'm choosing it, knowing that there's more than enough time to do everything. So just to recap really quickly, in terms of the top three things that consistently enable high performing executive clients to stay focused and in their leadership, even in times of overwhelm. First thing, prioritize your energy lifting routines. Do not let this go by the wayside. It can be so easy, but it's critical to keeping you in control, focused, and at choice. Second, refocus by reprioritizing or reaffirming your strategic list that you set up on a Monday morning so that you know what exactly you want to do, why you want to do it, and why it's important. And then third, block and batch. So really set up your day for success by knowing what you're going to do in what blocks, right? If you've got a 2 hour block, that is often too long because it makes it really difficult for us to focus. But 30 minutes, 40 minutes with breaks in between will keep you in control, focused, and energized for everything that you have to do and more. All right. If you want to stop feeling overwhelmed by all your tasks and it's to take control and you want some support with that, let's chat. So head over to www.untitled.leadership.com. There's a link in the notes to book time and chat with me and see how I can help. As always, stay energized, stay focused, and I will speak to you soon.